Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the option. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
On the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, run through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. The give from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure we're set up for a good 3rd down.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. The Gamecocks will keep this drive going.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early on this opening drive for them. They're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Now they're going to throw it. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Reed. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Green. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He's back to throw on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Barber. Touchdown, Aggie. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Slips away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Great job by the QB just avoiding a negative play. I know you don't come away with a big completion, but he should have got sacked. I don't know how he was able to get out of that. Great individual effort by him.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
South Carolina, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Game 7. Second down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. At the 45, on its way. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run it. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
2nd down.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle, it's Harbor. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It's so challenging to stop. The middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now on the option. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The Aggies have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Owens. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to convert this second and short. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quarterback keeper. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
They move the tight end all over. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hands it off. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. The running back has it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers coming after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Reed. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Muhammad. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bennett. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Well, jet sweep pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to put a kind of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Muhammad. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
1st down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's McDowell. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. offense gets set for second down. They'll run the toss. Just ran over it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Runs up, second down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
The crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd and California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the left. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
2nd and 10 here. The option look. He'll toss it. Still running at the 40. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Holds and fires complete to the right. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
First play of the first possession of OT. On the run, it's Sanders. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Simon. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He caught it! Snowed under by the defense.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Touchdown, South Carolina! They take the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that. Make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the fringe area of the field is a space that a lot of coaches try to take shots, and that time just couldn't connect in the end zone.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. To throw, it's Reed. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nipping up the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing balls.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.